Buongiorno, benvenuti ad Modena, Italia, per provare la Maserati GranTurismo S Automatic. I'm your host, Kamatni Rawlins, the Urban Automotive Experience. And today we'll go behind the scenes with the tire maker's latest manifestation, which is the Automatic. We'll take it back in time to some of its performance history and see why their technology is so thorough today. We'll go behind the scenes with the Director of Communication, Luca Damonte, and talk about the state of Maserati. Then we'll talk to former F1 driver Ivan Capelli and focus on the GT4 vehicle and the performance attributes of the Italian maker. We'll talk about some of the design schemes and, of course, the new 4.7, 433 horses, which is mated to the new Automatic. So get your popcorn, sit back and chill as we roll through the hills, because this is Automotive Rhythms. Here we go. Welcome to the background of the factory. Right here we have the heart of a champion, the 4.7-liter V8. As we mentioned, 433 horsepower, allows the vehicle to move in 5.0 seconds, 0 to 60. And that's the Automatic. The S moves 4.9. It's all what Maserati is about when it comes to performance, stability, control, and of course design. You know you heard it first. We're here at Modena at the showroom of Maserati. We're here with the Director of Communications, Luca Damonte of Maserati. Luca,
hey, good to
how
see
are you, man? It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure having you over here.
So last we connected, we was here in Modena, you know, last year with the GranTurismo S.
That's correct.
Now Maserati is introducing another model, the Automatic. You know, let's delve straight into the business. What does the Automatic do from the inside of the business for Maserati?
Well, I think that, you know, what the GranTurismo S Automatic does is to complete the GranTurismo offer, to complete the GranTurismo range. And I think especially in the United States, you know, coupling the 4.7 engine with the automatic transmission, I think it's a big, big car worldwide, but especially so for the American market. Now,
the exhaust system on the S, when you put it in sports mode, turns the car into a beast, basically.
Yeah, a control beast.
A control beast. One of the most thrilling exhaust notes I've ever heard, and I think there's this British study where females have actually become aroused over the sound of the exhaust.
Yeah. We read about that, yes.
Where's that passion come from, you know, to have an exhaust so magnificent?
Well, it's all part of the racing history, of the sports DNA that a lot of our clients look for when they buy a Maserati. The way we do it, I think there's like a scale. You know, if you have the GranTurismo 4.2, it's more sedate, it's more soft, and then the GranTurismo S, the 4.7 with the pedal shift, and then you have the GranTurismo S Automatic that actually sits in between, not quite as powerful or as loud as the GranTurismo S, but certainly more prominent than the GranTurismo. And there is some for every taste.
Yeah.
I think the design is stunning. I don't think, I mean, I'm biased, of course, because I'm working for this company, but it's, but you were talking about, you know, earlier on, you know, getting stunning looks when you drive around, and especially so in the United States, where like people really appreciate exclusivity, they appreciate the good things, the good cars, and it's absolutely flattering, you know, not only for us, but for the people that here work in building these cars and designing these cars. I think it's amazing. You just don't get better than Pininfarina design, which is Italian design.
Welcome to La Bottega dei Portici, Pala Cafe con Ivan Capelli. Ivan, how are you?
Hi, very good. You?
I'm great, man.
Yeah.
I'm great. You know, you being a former racer, you know, F1, and your experience with Ferrari and Maserati, you know, tell us about the symbolic differences between the automatic and the Cameo Corso.
Mainly with the other car, obviously the layout of the car is with the transaxle technical application. That means that we have the engine at the front and then the gearbox and the differential at the back.
Right.
It is giving to the car differences in weight, in percentage, with 47 at the front and 53 at the back. With the automatic, we have now the engine and inline immediately the automatic gearbox, just the differential at the back.
Right.
Changing the weight distribution for 49 at the front and 51 at the back.
Sport mode is basically man's best friend. Changes up the throttle response, you know, the dampers and suspension as well.
Yes, absolutely, because we have the Skyhook suspension. So the suspension that are reacting to what the ECU is reading concerning the speed, the lateral G-force, so adapting the stiffness also to the road. And on normal, as you say, the normal mode, the car has a comfort situation for the driver.
Right.
So that means that it's quite soft, the suspension. The change in the gears in the automatic mode is actually softly and gently. If then we are moving to the sport mode, just pressing the button that there is in the central part of the car, immediately, just instantly, you have this Skyhook suspension that are actually stiffer.
Yeah.
So the car is more steady, and there is also a change in the procedure and the strategy of the gearbox, giving higher revs, for example, reaching 7,200 revs. That for that kind of gearbox is quite important.
And
because
a beautiful exhaust note.
And also giving the after 3,000 RPM, opening the valve at the back to leave the gas going through directly to the outside, giving this sound that is so particular for the Maserati GranTurismo.
Yeah, we startled a few people in town when we put it in sports mode and flew by.
It's happening all the time, actually, when you're going, even cruising through a village, that people are just with the noise and looking at the car because they can see immediately that it's a special car.
Well, that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed the test drive of Automotive Rhythms in the Maserati GranTurismo S Automatic. More surprises to come when Maserati chops the top off, which will be one of the most sexiest cabriolets on the market. Until then, you can check more out at artvlive.com. You know what it is, your man K. Rollins, Automotive Rhythms. And looking at my lock when it's about that time to go find and sip on some fine wine. Arrivederci.